This is another episode of Ask Jade. So I am going to go over some new laws that are going to take effect in 2020 that directly affect business owners. So starting off, minimum wage increase on January 1st, 2020. So the minimum wage in Illinois is going to increase to $15 per hour by 2025. But employers, if you are an employer, you're going to see two hikes in 2020. Tipped workers can still be paid 60% of the regular minimum wage because they make those tips. And the new law also includes payroll deduction tax credit for employers of 50 or fewer workers. So the first increase in 2020 will be $1, so to $9.25 on January 1st, 2020, followed by a 75-cent increase to a $10 an hour on July 1st, 2020. So something to keep in mind, employers, coming up in 2020. Also, employment discrimination / sexual assault. A new law is coming into place regarding that January 1st, 2020 as well. And it's expansion of Illinois' employment discrimination law. And it's now going to require all employers, so if you're an employer, to train workers annually on preventing sexual assault in the workplace. So the Illinois Department of Human Rights is required to make a training program that's going to be free online, that'll be available to employers to be able to provide to their workers. So, this won't be a huge burden. You're not going to have to come up with your own, training. This will be available for free online. And it's just going to be required for all employers now. Before it was, I think, only if you had 15 employees or more. So now even if you have one employee, you need to be aware of this. This also expands the Victims Economic Security and Safety Act. So it allows victims of gender violence to take unpaid leave from work for medical, legal, counseling, or safety assistance. So be aware of that as an employer. And it also limits the use of employee non-disclosure agreements, arbitration clauses, non-disparagement clauses in relation to discrimination and sexual harassment and retaliation. So if you're an employer, please reach out to me for more details regarding this new law. And then just one more update. So effective July 1st, 2020, Human Rights Act. So it amends the current Illinois Human Rights Act, and it applies to all employers with one or more employees within Illinois during 20 or more calendar weeks within the calendar year. So previously it applied to employers only with 15 or more employees. So now it's one or more employees. So pay attention to that. Employers are going to be required to have posters with information regarding the Wage Payment and Collection Act, Child Labor Law, Minimum Wage Law, Equal Pay Act, Victims of Economic Security and Safety Act, and One Day Rest in 7 Act. And these posters will be available for free on the Illinois Department of Labor webpage. And if you, as always, need more information, if you're an employer and these new laws are coming up and you need to know what you are required to do in 2020, please reach out to me and I would be happy to help.